Hello, everybody. And behold, Poor Legends. Yes. It's not poor because of what's in your wallet. No, it's poor. It's about the poor life choices that led you to here. That led you to Steam to buy this game. That led you to watch me actually play this game. Yes. Brought to you by poor people like you. Yes, it's not poor just because it's run by poor people, or made by poor people, or bought by poor people, or that it's designed for poor people. It's because of the graphics. Okay, let's go with the graphics. The graphics, they look like Roblox, but it didn't get updated. The blood is like geysers. I'm gonna say that. The community is non-existent because, well, it's new. We'll let them loose on that point. We'll go easy on them. You know, Full Moon is on a limited budget. You know, but they are responsible for making poor content for you to use in the comfort of your own home. And now you can buy it. The poor graphics, the poor story that doesn't exist, the poor blood effects that look like someone said, yes, blood is supposed to look like a freaking geyser coming out of the ground. Good job. And poor because it was only $5.08. That is why it is poor. It is poor. And I have nothing against poor people. Raised in a poor family. You know, like Galileo, you know. He was a poor man from a poor family. That's all I know about him. You know, it's poor all around. But it's not. But this is the brilliance of Full Moon Media. And I am praising this. This sounds like a rant. This sounds like I'm being critical of the game. I'm not. I love the game. I love Full Moon Media. I adore it. Because it's part of something that is so much bigger than I am. It's called the horror community. And horror brings people together. It's the same thing like a Nicholas Sparks brings white yuppie couples together. It's essentially what brings families together. I mean, you can share things, and movies are very personal. They bring families together, which is why we hold on to movies as being very important. And I find it to be very touching and special that people, your parent shares with you a horror movie, and they're like, "This is awesome," and you have that memory of someone, and maybe they passed away, or that person is no longer with us, and you think about that, and you think about so. Full Moon Mania doesn't make poor memories. It makes poor content, poor acting. But they know that they're poor. They know that they don't rule all of the studios. And they've known from the beginning. And so now they've come to kind of embrace that poorness, and I totally support that. So this is really more of a game spiel. This is me saying, buy it, try it, and have fun with it. And I will also be we'll also be playing Puppet Master. Puppet Master was an old movie. It's pretty old, and Full Moon Mini has been around since probably the early 70s. I do believe that the first movie that they did was Castle Freak. I may be mistaken. I'm not really that caught up with Full Moon Media, but it's something that if you want real good content as far as Full Moon Media movies, I would go to Tubi, because Tubi is the place. It has Decadent Evil, Evil Bong, it has Subspecies, it has a lot of those things on there, and do not pay for it. If anywhere on Amazon or there's an app on the Google Play Store or Apple Store and it says, yes, buy it, have a subscription. No, don't do that, because you can watch pretty much full moon media just about anywhere. Like I understand. If you want to support them, that's great. That's great. That's great. But support this. If you're gonna support something, support this game. Buy it, try it, tell your friends about it, because we need to grow up this. We need. Literally, what we need right now is to build up the community and to get people into this game, because it's going. I don't want it to be like Horror Nights. Horror Nights was the one with the it has an Ayuwaki. There are children, and they're trying to escape. It's obviously more of a predatory kind of game. It makes you feel a little bit more uncomfortable, because with this, at least they're adults, right? At least you're killing adults and not actual children, right? Yeah, yeah. So that didn't go over well, and I actually downloaded the game. It was free, which really, and I downloaded it, and yeah, it was not a good experience, because it was broken, and it wasn't broken, it was dead. The game mechanics were fine, as from what I could tell. There was nothing wrong with it. It was fine. It was good, but for some reason or other, yes, it just there was nobody there. They had abandoned it. I don't want that to happen to this game. I don't want it to be abandoned. I want people to play the game, and I want to actually be able to play with other people. Come on, would really love it. I can play, and you could be a survivor, and I could try and catch you, and yes, games are the only. If you want to, like, if you have a friend, gaming is the only way that you can actually kill your friend and get away with it. Okay, you're gonna kill them. You're not gonna kill them physically. You're just gonna kill them in the game, and then your friend will laugh about it and go, ha ha ha, yes, very funny. And yes, so. Yes, this is called Poor Legends. Forget what that says over there. It is not correct. It's not a real thing. It is now called Poor Legends because of poor life choices, poor graphics, poor story, poor all around. But I love poor stuff, so that's my thing, and I love it. I love this game. I don't care if it does have a community, but we really need to build it up, because if we don't, it will die, and it will make me very sad. Okay. Moment over. Let's see. What do I want to do? There are no games. You think I'm going to somehow wait for a game? Like, are we gonna wait for a game? Are we gonna wait for a game? Seriously. Every time I play this, I have a desire to play Roblox. It's so weird. Wait. 6-shooter beat? Are these people? I can't tell who is who anymore. The lines have blurred. Oh, I'm supposed to do something. Sorry. I was just roaming around. I would like the survivors. There's the survivor aspect of this. I would really like to know. Pumpkin pie, I have a feeling that's a bot. These aren't bots. These are not the bots that you would have on Twitch. Okay, that's not what these are. These are not bots that you would see on Twitch. These are specifically, I didn't do bad with her last time. I got better actually because I was getting used to the speed, and so Corey was actually kind of fun. I'm gonna try her again. I know I'm gonna be like one of those gamers that just play the same game. You know, somebody suggested to play Marbles, because there's this Marvel game that is on, it's actually on Twitch, and it's very popular. You know, it's going to draw people in. I suppose that could work. Toxic waste. I can't. How is it that I am very tiny and I cannot fit through that? It's very discouraging, okay? Very discouraging. But this morning I had a fantastic live. I just did, you know. That is wearing out the battery. It's not good. I had a fantastic live, actually. It was fantastic. I was just, you know, I had 2 more people in my live than I usually do, and it was great. It was great. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed this game quite immensely, and you know, I really think that this is what a lot of, despite of what I said about calling this Poor Legends, it's not a bad thing, you know. I think Full Moon would actually be very grateful. David, I wasn't expecting you. Where did you go? Please stop it. Yeah, so. Oh dear, my just died? Just died. In a ditch somewhere, apparently. So I'm gonna run. And run. Did he go over there? Okay. I see him. I see him. I see him. I see him. Hi. Come on. Go. Go. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, fun fact. I have to literally, like, stab him in the butt over and over again. Yes, I have to. And when he has fallen, I stab them in the crotch. I don't recommend doing that, but that's just what it. Hey, it's not my fault. Stop. It's not my fault. I have to, because it's part of the game. And I really don't have much choice. I really don't. I don't have a lot of choice. As far as you looking. See, this is where it takes me, because I am at this level. Now normally I wouldn't be stabbing anybody in the crotch at all. That's just not my style, but in this game you do. Believe me, it got really weird when, I think the first time that I noticed this, it was a girl. What? Okay, he just, what? What happened? The floor just absorbed him. Okay, you guys, that defies science. It's one thing if his head is in the wall, but jeesh, the frickin' floor absorbed him. These bots are really weird. Excuse me. Hello. Your extended warranty has expired on your car insurance. I just want to let you know. Do you have a moment to talk about that? Yes, that's the main idea. That's why I'm here. Hi. You're all supposed to die. That's what I'm... Why are you killing me? How is it that you're doing... that you're shocking me, but you're not doing any damage? I think I found another glitch in the system. I think I did. This is me. Ooh! Ooh! As I poke him in the butt. He's like, ooh! Ooh, goodness. Let's not do that here. Let me show you to my place first. It's too personal. Oh, I'm just right in your face. Sorry. Why are you making noise? Bleh. Ow. Like how they're not actually doing anything that remotely sounds like they're in pain. It kind of just sounds like they stubbed their toe. I stubbed my toe! You know, the amount of times that I would have screamed bloody murder because of that I stubbed my toe? Yeah, it happens, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, this is, please, oh gosh, this is horrible. I kind of just want to look away. This is, like, did you do this on purpose, dude? Like, oh my gosh, you guys are just sick, all of you at Full Moon Media, you guys are just sick, and I love it. I can't say I love it, yeah. You guys, like, and the fact that you furled up the skirts just so that she can give me a cross shot is just genius. Oh my gosh. Is it sexist for me to say that probably a man helped design that? I'm just saying. You just looking at the wall, dude? It's a nice wall. Cool. Here. See, they're kind of in a trance. They're bots and they're not very smart. And if that is not a bot, I'm very, very sorry. And this takes a bit of practice also. It takes a little bit of practice because you need to... this is a really good practice tool if you don't know how to play Dead by Daylight. It's really good practice, actually. But as far as, like... one thing that frustrates me is, like, I love the layout for Dead by Daylight. I really do. I love it. But, like, it's so much of a money grab. It just is. It's just like, money, money, money. You gotta have money. You gotta have money to do all this. And it's just like, there's so many expansions and, you know, for characters. And I really appreciate that they are bringing to life a lot of the old horror legends out there. But, yeah, I don't get it. I'm just not good at it. I'm not very good at playing Dead by Daylight. I don't know if I have a lot of money. I don't know if I have enough money for Dead by Daylight. That's a huge company. And a lot of money goes into it. You're dead. Okay. 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 That wasn't that wasn't freaky at all that his head was moving after I killed him. The bots in here are possessed, I think. I really do think that they might have gained some sort of sentience, because lately they've been becoming a little bit more, it's almost like they're adapting or something like that. I don't know what to tell you guys. Yeah. They become a little bit... One of them is super psychotic. She's super psychotic. She has black hair and boots and a skirt, and she says things like, "You're not gonna leave me, Ariel." That's what she says. It's just what she says. Yeah, it's just what she says. So, I'm going this way. Are we going? Are we? Okay. Huh. Only. Okay, I didn't read. I didn't read that. Hey, is she slowing down? Oh my goodness, she's slowing down. Like, she's freaking slowing down. I guess she does get tired. Although technically she's not really this is the thing. She's not really slowing down because I'll tell you why. She's not slowing down because she's not a person. She is a doll. See, this is the girl. This is the girl that is psychotic. She's psychotic. Do not feel sorry for her. Do not think, oh, the poor goth. The poor gothic dear. No, don't feel sorry for her. Do not feel sorry for her. No. See, I'm actually why are you going in a bush? Hi. Stop going through rocks. Please. I don't understand why you think that you're so important that you have to go through solid objects. Oh, wow. What a view. Yes, the color. Wow. Really nice. Yes, yes. Oh, such a good kill. Yes. That's great. I'm looking through a bush. Why was I looking through a bush, you guys? Seriously, why was I looking through a bush? Guys, weird. Guys, weird. Okay, weird. Oh. Yes, I don't have. Oh gosh. You guys are gonna. I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna have to spend $5 on Radu. I'm really gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. Gonna have to go. Okay, this is my favorite dude because he was my first dude that I ever played. The first character I ever played. Do you know, I've put a lot of hours into this game. I put a lot of hours into this game. I did. So this is known as a minion. This is known as a minion. Villain, which means it has like little. You see, I lost time with that. So that is a very inconvenient glitch, and I accidentally fell. Wait. Wait, was that a person, or was that just me? Am I hallucinating? Okay, I'm pretty sure that the dude isn't here. I don't think he's here. This is... what? Hmm? That's what I'm talking about! You're being psycho! Stop being psycho! You're being psycho! Some of these bots are kind of psycho, they are. They are! Oh, is that open? Please tell me it's open. Because it doesn't open. It doesn't open for me. Ah, are you going somewhere? Are you? Are you? Are you going somewhere? Yes. I'm not going anywhere now, are you? Well, you kind of are, but... He's also the strongest as far... He has the most health as far as strength. I don't know. I don't know if he's any stronger than... I'd have to look. I don't know how much damage he does in particular. But we're gonna look at... We're gonna show you something that I haven't shown people. And this is part of it. And... yes. So... going back to our main map, Whippin, can you make up your mind if you're going to, like, go through the portal or not, because you were going halfway, you were going half-ass into there. So, please let me know if you're gonna make up your mind. 24! Yay! Level up! Yes, put a lot of time into this game. Best you can use, put some time in it. That meant something. Okay, you are confused, dude. Okay, you're confused. Yep, you're confused. And sometimes the minions will kind of do their work, do what they're supposed to do. Essentially, they'll do... Oh, the aiming system has gotten worse. It has gotten bad. Yeah, they've gotten bad. Wasn't always like this. By the way, the music that you kind of hear is very, very similar. It probably is not the same, but it sounds very similar to the movie Creepshow, which I've actually listened to the soundtrack without the movie, which I know is so boring, but I find it to be very relaxing. I find that to be a great way to want it's great ambience if you're, you know, it's great ambience. In particular, if you're writing, and I do fan fiction, so as I said, it's not I'm not like one of those fan fiction that are like, oh, I just have these, you know, I finished all this stuff. Oh, ooh, okay, that was kind of cool. I guess there's only so far that you can go without... I don't know what that means. That sounds weird. Something over here? Let's kind of take a sheep break because I saw something over here. Oh, there is somebody over here. Okay. Hi. Hello? Oh dear. And that's why I don't go to church. Horrible places. Very unsafe. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, a lot of people, a church is just a building. Can't protect you any more than any place, any other place. Except maybe a panic room or an armored, you know, safe house or something, yeah. Please get out of... Oh my god. Okay. Oh good, she's not in the wall. Fantastic. Well, yes, fantastic. Yes. This is about you, Full Moon, who fully support your poor life choices. Because Full Moon not only makes poor... What? Oh. Yes. Huh? You were interrupting. Yes. Because... poor Full Moon is known for their poor content. Yes. Here at Full Moon Studios, your poor life choices, we turn into a good time. Yes, good time. Or it's you know, they've been the rulers of, you know, kind of the poor content for a while, and you know, this is just kind of another way of supporting them. I mean, you could buy a subscription, you could probably, let me see here, let me see if if there's an actual app. I'm wondering, is there an actual app for Full Moon? I'm curious, yeah, I'm very curious about this, because Full Moon, it would be funny, it'd be hilarious. Full Moon, yeah. Full Moon features. Yeah, it exists. And I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna download it and see how much they're charging for that kind of thing, because that is, if they are charging any more than $5 a month, yeah, that's pretty bad. Plus, out of all the places, Tubi is the best place to get it. It's the best because you have it's free. It's free. Tubi's been free, and it is one of the biggest. And I can tell you this: anytime I see something on Netflix, anything I see on Paramount or Max, it usually ends up being on Tubi. So Tubi is amazing, and it shows things that, you know, old things and new things, and it has Terrifier 2 on there. I mean, I'm real excited to see that. I would love, I've not seen it, and I really should have, but you know. Oh, perfect. They're killing you. Good. Can I get over there? Nope, can't. I can't! Yes. Yeah, sometimes when I watch a Full Moon movie, I'm like, yeah, poor life choices led me to this. But I've never been better. As Count Krolok from Dance of the Vampires I'm not gonna say the German version. I'm not gonna butcher the German language. That would be horrible. I actually love German, actually. The language. You know, the language. You know. It's a very beautiful place, Germany. And many people go there, you know, young... What? What? Oh, 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 oh. Did you do this? Ah, you got a sense of humor, man. Oh my goodness. Please make a clip of this. Please make a clip of this. Take a look at this. Look at that. That is... Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. Yes. This is... Hey, honey, I got you a new wall mount. It's great. Almost looks like a man coming out of the wall. Yeah, it was on sale. The bad part is it's got a rear end. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, that shouldn't be... Yeah, I would put it all the way in the back, you know, towards the backyard, you know, where it is, yeah. So, that end is, you know, not being shown to the neighbors. We don't want the neighbors complaining, sweetie, do we? No. Can you open? Please open. Thank you. Ooh, that's me. That's me, yes. Whee! Wait. Are they on this? It's really hard because you can see them. And sometimes that's not where they are. But it's a good possibility that they are here on the other side. And they're going through a door that I cannot get into. Yes. Very, very convenient. But yes. As Count Krolok said, you will be better at your worst. That is what full moon media is all about. You're better at your worst, yes. Okay, please don't go to the edge. I'm just, please, can you go over here? Thank you. I don't feel like falling and then getting lost and then trying to find the stairs and then not finding the stairs and then going in circles until I find them again. I don't want to do that. I literally just said the same thing 3 times, but okay. Is she done? Apparently not. Sorry. What? Sorry. What? Fuck. I don't like this. Not the game. The game is perfectly fine. What made you think that there was anything wrong with the game? It's amazing. It's great. Oh. Did I make a I don't know. Let's see. Okay. You want me to do what now? Oh, October, let's go there. Yes. I'm wondering if I'm really excited, but next month I'm really thinking of buying Ghostbusters Unleashed. And I mean, I thought about buying, obviously, the original, right? The original. I thought about buying the original, but that's kind of old school, and what I've noticed is if you want to buy a game that's good for your computer, especially if it's a newer model, do not buy older games, because older games tend to not, they were made for, you know, an Xbox or a PlayStation. They were made for something. They were made for Nintendo. They were made for some small device that nobody uses anymore. And then they tried to kind of lazily put the controls and make them manageable, and they did not work. And I've seen this with a lot of older remastered games. They're very like they say, oh yes, it's the game that you used to play as a child when you were 9 years old. You played this, and you're thinking it's gonna be this great thing, and I think it's a great thing because it's nostalgic, and I've never played it, but somebody else has, and so I'm thinking, hey, maybe I'm helping them relive something, you know. Maybe I'm helping them do, you know, relive their childhood, or when, you know, things like that. And games are the same way as movies. It's like when somebody is gone from your life, you're not close to your family, you look back and you think of, oh yeah, we used to play this game and we used to watch this movie. So I was thinking that it would kind of touch someone, but the controls for Spyro were just infuriating. They were horrible, and like you had to literally float your mouse. You had to push it, you know, pull it up every time. You had to pull it up every time you decided to sprint, and like some things were just like really deceptively simple. They were just so simple, and but yeah, they made things. It's a comp. Spyro looks like it's for kindergartens, but it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not for. It's not for freaking kindergartens. It's made to be difficult to do everything 100%. I know that there are people that probably strive for perfection and do that. I'm sure that's what they do, and there are people that come on here, and I think that's amazing that they do that. They're like, oh yes, I can do this at 100%. I'm like, that's great. Some people actually don't strive for perfection. Some of us actually just strive to be better than we were before. You know, some of us are like, no, I would really like to be better at this. You know, I'd like to do this faster, or I'd like to be able to do three keys at once. But I understand the great appeal of nostalgic games, but the thing is, things change. And I know this because I used to play, you know, Sims 3. I spent a lot of hours poring over that game, Sims 3. I bought it. I bought a few expansions. I mean, I actually went to the store, you know? I actually went to the store. I didn't realize things were digital. So now that I bought them, I can literally, on any device, download it. It's cool. And I did. I finally found a computer that could handle it, which was what I've been dreaming for all my life. I was like, since I was 18, I wanted this to work. And I was real excited. So, you know, I did, and finally, you know, it was just, but I went back to it, and I downloaded it. I was real excited, because I was like, yay, and I just thought, what is this? And I was just looking at the quality of it. The quality looks just really horrible, and it just didn't. And I just remember thinking that this was like the most beautiful game that I'd ever played. I thought Sims 3 was beautiful. I thought I had started playing The Sims, just The Sims, and it had nightlife, and I got nightlife for it, you know. And then yeah. And it still remembers me having quite a few of those expansions. So that's great. EA does that. I love that. EA is fantastic. They save a lot of your things, and now that everything's digital, that's so much easier. It's so much easier because you know, you don't have to go anywhere in specific, but then there is that, you know, actually being, you know, having that sense of accomplishment, getting your money out and paying for it, and thinking, oh, great, you know, this is going to make it so much fun. There's that. There's that. But, you know, I understand when a game is sometimes just so much time has gone by, you haven't played it, it hasn't since you were a kid, and you look at this and you compare it to all the other things that you've done, you're like, this is pretty bad quality. But at the time, there wasn't maybe a lot of other games at the time. There wasn't a lot of other things that you could compare to, like, but there's some things that are just forever, like Lord of the Rings. There's just some things like that that just can't be duplicated. They can't be imitated. You know, it's a once in a lifetime thing, and I am still impressed by Lord of the Rings. I'm still impressed by it. But you know, go back and watch an old Harry Potter movie. I dare you, because, and look at the special effects. They progress, they do, and they aged with us. You know, especially the stars. And so there are some games that as they go along, they age with you, and they get a little bit better, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of sequels. It's a bunch of sequels, and sequels do not make things better. You got a shit story, it's not going to make it better. You got a so-so story, it's not going to make it better. You got an amazing story, oh, don't even try. Don't even try to make it better. It's been done. And everybody's, that's the thing. There's people out there that are just like, it's going to be better. It's like, what gave you this ideal that everything has to be better? Like, why don't you go to the theaters when you go? Like, if you go to see Little Mermaid, are you going there because, oh yeah, it's going to be just like the cartoon? No, you're going there because you either want to criticize it and say how horrible it is, or you're looking for something new. And if you're looking for something horrible, just for the sake to complain, please get a hobby. Please get a hobby. And also, if you're playing a game that's based on a movie, if you want to experience the movie, watch the movie. Okay? Watch the movie. Watch the movie. Don't come to a game and think it's going to be, oh, it's going to be exactly like... No. It has to change because you have to incorporate other players. There's some things that just don't work in a game, and you have to think of the viewers. Also, some of the people, the developers have to look at it and say what's going to sell. Obviously, there's going to be certain aspects to a game that might not work. And so, as you know, there's actually a TV show that's based on a game called The Last of Us. It's a fantastic show. I've actually had the privilege to watch it with Pedro Pascal, and love Pedro Pascal, love him. And he, yeah, it's great. And I have found out that it is almost exactly like the movie. I mean, there's a few things that are thrown in there that are very interesting because they're not in the game. There are some things that are for certain, like some of the characters, obviously the ones that die in the game die in the show. I don't want to give too much away, but probably if you've played the game, half of the first seasons has been spoiled for you. If you played the game, you already know. But then there's some things like that game enthusiasts are not going to anticipate. They're going to be like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't see that coming. So it's a very interesting thing, and I have never played The Last of Us. It's a bit expensive. Oh yes, that's the Bleeding Witch. It's kind of expensive. You know, I typically when I go for games, you know, I find good deals. And yes, I've become more impulsive. I'm like, it's a good deal, I have to buy it. You know, and they're like, well, and I expect people to just like, Kelsey, don't do that. Because I've been told that a lot of my life. They're like, don't do that. I'm like, why? Just weird. It's weird. So I can't do it. Yeah, my life was literally like a old Star Trek episode. It's like, I'm going to do the thing, Spock. No, don't do the thing. Yes, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. No. Yes, that is that is my life. And then I end up not doing the thing. Except I actually don't do the thing. Hey, can I get on top of a car? That's cool. Yes, that's cool. Very neat. Apparently, I can't run because I'm an idiot and I forgot that running takes energy. And I am a being. Apparently, I am one of those. Yes. I'm being. Where is everybody? Apparently, I'm alive. Yeah. I'm actually alive, so I have energy. Anything that, even something that's supernatural, so something that's not necessarily like alive in the sense that like a vampire. A vampire is both alive but also not quite. So it qualifies as kind of undead. But they still have energy. If you have energy to move around and eat and do those kind of things, you're alive. You're alive. You don't have a pulse, but you're given new life. It's a new kind of life. You know, it's a new kind of life outside of the life that we know. So that's why I kind of like vampires. I prefer vampires. They're cool. You know. Do I think that they should always be sexy? No. No. I think there's something attractive in some vampires, but definitely I fell for Ben Cross in Dark Shadows. I did. There was a 90s show, 90s version of Dark Shadows. Not as good as the 60s, but pretty darn good. It was good in its own right. It was good in its own right. And yeah, Ben Cross was amazing. And sadly, he passed away right before my birthday. And I was just like, right after my birthday, actually. It just had my birthday. And then it was like, Ben Cross died. I was like, it hurt. It really did. I don't know these people in these movies, but you have to know that I live in the world. I've lived the world through movies a lot of my life. Are you going somewhere? You going somewhere? You going somewhere? You ran into the door! It's funny. Oh, we're not going there, no. Okay, stop it. But yes, if you have, if you're an actor or something and you've made yourself known in a film, yeah, I do consider you, my friend. I consider you my friend because you made my life better. If you're watching this right now, yes, you are my friend because you're watching this live. And hopefully, the days to come, when I'm looking back and I'm saying, and an interviewer is saying, how were you successful? Well, it was all to the little people. No, it wasn't. No, I'm not going to say that. No, I'm going to say it was the support of my friends. All the people that watched my lives, they made me successful because they supported me and they saw me and heard me. And I haven't always had that in my life. And they encouraged me and inspired me to keep going. Yes, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say to people. And I'll say, you know who you are. You know who you are. Okay. I can jump! I went over him. Yeah. Okay, apparently I can't run. Because I'm a dingbat. It's a dingbat that did this. Whee! Can I go over the fence, please? I want to go for the dance. Hi. Ew. Hi. You stop. That is the matriarch. You rarely get to see the matriarch. The matriarch is a demon that is not really your ally. They're more... they have the same idea. They want to kill the survivors. They want to kill the humans. So it's the same idea. They want to kill them. So she'll show up every once in a while. She's an evil witch. And then there's the other witch, Nana, who she helps complete the spell. That looks like ketchup that's underneath you, honey. Kind of makes me hungry. Do I do? Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Are you about to, only 250? I'm supposed to get 500. To you too, dude. Did you think you could escape from me? Oh. You can never escape. Never. Never! Come on. You're almost dead. Come on. Let's not drag this out, shall we? Let's not drag this out. You're the last one. You're the last one. The last melon. Okay? Think, oh. Let's make this easy. Make this easy for me, please. I want to make it easy. But yet again, I won. Yes, I won. I'm so amazing. No. Because it's a super easy game, okay? It's super... yeah. The cast have all died. So we're gonna disconnect a little bit. Obviously. I'm going to... current US. I wonder. Yes, so we have game guide, finishes. Not much content yet. Anyway, that has been Poor Legends. Poor Legends. Where poor life choices lead you to amazing horror experiences. And I'm really curious. I'm really curious about this. I'm very curious. Very curious about this. Because Full Moon Media has an app. Has an app. I hope they're not gonna... they're gonna say, please sell it for us. I hope I'm not gonna have to do that. I hope not. I hope not. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So I don't know if I ever had $7 a month. So for $7 a month, you can get all the content of Full Moon Media or Full Moon Features. I say media because, you know, they're responsible for a lot of different things. And yes, they have subspecies. But you have to subscribe to it. Pretty sure. Yes, you have to subscribe. You have to pay money to actually use the app. Imagine that! Yes. Not like Tubi. That is just completely free. Yeah, it's completely free. Ads. But, you know, that's where you find Full Moon Media. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, and I'm going to make a little plug here. Not only am I going to be plugging in Tubi and Full Moon. I'm going to be doing both. So Tubi is something I've had since it came out. I'm not joking. I am a person that has got an account 10 years ago when it first came about. And I was really not all that impressed because I was not in that that time of my life where I wanted to watch horror movies. Now it is a horror movie haven. It is a place where all schlock and all horror can be. And not just that, but old classics like Happy Gilmore, Waterboy. You know, there's things on there that are like just, you know, there's something that you should see at least once. You know, Little Nicky, that kind of thing. And I really like, I love Tubi. Tubi has been a big part of my life for the last 3 years, and they really allow me to watch horror without having to pay exorbitant amounts of money for it. And yeah, there's going to be some movies that obviously you're going to have to pay money for, but wait for it to get on Tubi. Okay, don't go to YouTube, don't go to the Amazon and try to like buy it. You know, if you're looking for one movie, just, you know, check out Tubi, see what they have, see what's going on that, and because you'll be surprised. And we actually have a section for Full Moon. I do believe we actually have a section for it for Full Moon Media, and there actually might be a category that you can actually go to that will say that. So there will be Full Moon features, and you have, I don't know how many these are, but it is quite vast. There is a lot of their classics, Full Moon Mania. But I'm gonna warn you, they are kind of, some of them verge on being a little adult, meaning there's gonna be some pretty strong sexual content. And if you're not into that, yeah, just you know, take it with a grain of salt. There's probably going to be nudity, okay? There is probably going to be some sort of sexual content that's going on between the characters and that kind of thing. And but there's going to be some of them that are pretty, you know, like you're not going to want to see. I recommend don't watch anything that says anything about the eye. If it's about an eye, a crawling eye, a guy that turned it in, don't watch that. Don't. Just don't. And some are better than others, okay? Some are better than others. And that's what I might do. I might sit and watch all the Full Moon features ever known to existence. Watch the Trauma. I survived the Trauma. The Trauma movies, which have brought you Nukem High and Toxic Avenger. Believe it or not, there's a movie called Cannibal the Musical. No. Yeah. It's Cannibal the Musical. No, it's not what you think it is, okay? Please. Don't bring up the word Dahmer, okay? That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. Let's not be disrespectful. Really. Okay? Yeah, no, that's... You know, out of all the serial killers, I don't know why that one brings up the most. Like, he's not really the best of them all. Yes, he destroyed people's lives, and I'm sorry. But I think you really should expand. If you're interested in serial killers, Get beyond Dahmer, okay? Get beyond it. I grew up on horror. I grew up on crime documentaries, so I know about these things. But yeah, Cannibal the Musical. Cannibal the Musical. Yeah, if cannibalism wasn't any already that bad, you know, let's make it worse. Let's make it worse. Yeah, that's Trauma Films. That's Trauma Films. Trauma is actually worse in a lot of ways to Full Moon, because they are known for sex comedies. They're known for comedies involving kind of kitschy sex scenes. That's what they do. Trauma was established by three Jewish guys, similar to DreamWorks. You know, similar to DreamWorks, and they, yeah, Nukem High and Toxic Avenger and I think is it Luther? Luther the Geek. I think it is. It's Luther the Geek. Yeah, that was kind of traumatic because Luther the Geek, I thought it was going to be something I could laugh at. I could be like, oh, this is really funny because it's so bad. And they know it's bad. You know, these horror companies, they know. They know that it's that bad. There's no way that they're selling that and saying, yes, this is great content. No. They are specifically getting bad actors and getting bad effects and doing that because we enjoy it and it's nostalgic and it reminds us of the good old days in the 80s when slasher was in its golden era. We get chills and goosebumps because of our excitements that this could be an imitation of our childhood, right? That's what we want. But Full Moon is, yeah, it's good, but Traumaville, yeah. That particular one was weird. I'm just gonna say that one was kind of weird. I'm just saying. It's kind of weird. That the Luther the Geek, oh, that was weird. That was a Trauma film. And Trauma films are a little bit lower than Full Moon. They're a step down. About 2 steps down, actually. We're talking about being so bad and slow that it's hard to get through. When a movie is that bad and it's hard to get through, it's not a good movie. It's so bad and outrageous that it's funny and you love it, then it's a good movie. It's a good movie. There's movies out there that are so bad that they're good. That's what Full Moon Media is about. That's what this game is about. They know that the graphics is bad. They know that it's not perfected and it's not finished yet. So, yeah, you're gonna have to take it easy on them. They were on a limited budget. They probably got tired, and they're probably working tirelessly to try to make this game better. I hope. I hope so. I don't know. I don't know. But I urge you. The only way that we can get a community going in this one is if we actually buy the game, and it is only $5.08 for the game. And I know I don't mean to plug this in there, but yes, please. But if you're gonna watch, as I said, you're gonna watch any Full Moon Media, do not get the app. Do not pay for it. Get it on Tubi. Cheat the system, okay? Cheat the system. Get straight to it because they have literally all of them. And the sequels, because I don't know, maybe they own Full Moon Media. I have no idea. That would be really nice if they did. But I've had Tubi since it came out, so yes. But going back to the Trauma film that I watched, Luther the Geek, that was a weird movie because, first of all, there's this woman who's in her house and there's a maniac running around in her house, and she's almost like she's a prisoner of her own home in a sense. She's a prisoner of fear, and there's a maniac in running around her house. Her husband is killed. Her daughter is killed, and she is kind of left to her own devices, so to speak. And this guy thinks he's a chicken, apparently. Like, he's been raised with chickens. He doesn't know anything else. And so, yeah, she has to fight to stay alive. That was kind of spoiling the whole movie, but I would. There's nothing really to spoil because it's not like it's a little too realistic to me. Like, I actually felt, this is my empathy, I guess, at work. I actually felt like I was her in a way. Like, I felt I was experiencing what she was experiencing being, immobilized by fear, trying to, like, hide in certain places, and kind of avoiding, she's holding on to dear life. I just felt like it was very real. Like, it was so accurate to what someone would really feel if someone had invaded their home. If someone had invaded their home and was in the house. And this, so, yeah, Luther the Geek is, oh, good movie. But unless you're someone, if you're easily triggered by that, I recommend not doing that, not watching that kind of movie, because if you've had a traumatic experience in your life, that would be kind of a trigger. And especially if you've ever had a hostage situation, or a situation where you did have somebody in your home and there was a home invasion and that kind of thing, I'd not recommend seeing it. And if you don't want to have, even if you haven't experienced that, I don't think it's a good movie to watch, because it is chilling. It's a chilling horror movie. It's a very chilling horror movie where you thought it was going to be some sort of funny little sex comedy that it was going to be, but it didn't. It ended up not being that. It ended up being just a thriller, and I was not expecting that. I was not expecting a dramatic thriller to be on there. But Troma films are very similar to Full Moon Media. Full Moon Media is more of a comedy. They're always a comedy. It's never serious. It's that they don't take themselves seriously, which kind of suggests that they make this content the way it is, because it is the bad acting, the bad storyline, the bad dialogue, the bad effects and special effects and those kind of things. They do it on purpose because they've done that for years. It's not just something that just showed up. It's not like they were thinking that it was going to be some great thing, but it has gained, Full Moon Features has gained a incredible cult following. So this game isn't just nostalgic, it's also supporting something that has brought a lot of joy to to people that I know. To people that I know that enjoyed it. I had a friend of mine that literally watched this with his family, and it was very special. It was a very special memory. One of his family members owned it, and it was just very, I found it to be a very touching story, and it moved me very deeply, because I realized that movies, as well as games, are memories, and when you when you are a gamer, or you are a speaker, or you're a content creator, you're making memories for people too. And I hope that I've made, a memorable memory for you, in particular, because I'd like people to remember. I'd like people to say, "Hey, remember that YouTuber that was here?" Whatever. Yeah, I'd like to be that person. I'd like to be that person that stays in someone's mind rent free. That person that just, like, says something that just doesn't make absolutely any sense. And that's going to be me. I'm going to show myself as contradictory, because I will go there. I will say, whoever developed this was an idiot. And then I'll say, you know what, you're a genius, because, yeah, you stumped me. You got me right in the noggin, because I, can't figure it out, or I can't do this. And then I realize it's done on purpose. Things are made infuriating on purpose. Now, if you had a game that did not have any challenge, like this one, it wouldn't be very exciting. Because the challenge is there. It's like GTA, you have to have that that edge, you know, where you're gonna. It's kind of like removing the police from GTA. It's not that there's no challenge there. You could get just, you know, that means you could just be free and break the law and not suffer the consequences of anything. But there's always consequences usually in games. And also, when you're playing games, be respectful of other players. Please do that for me. Be respectful. Nobody likes a bully. And a lot of these games don't like bullies either. You know, they don't. Don't do that. There's better things that you can do with your time. Like watch my live. Watch my lives. Why don't you heckle me? You know? Yeah. Because I have experience. I've got lots of experience with going live. I've had lots of experience going live with, yeah, I'm good. I'm not just like, oh, I just figured out how Zoom call works. Yeah, no, I didn't just figure this out. I actually know the camera, and I know a bit about going live, and I know a bit about trolls and bullies and scammers and spammers, and I know about those kind of people, and I know how to protect myself, and I am, you know, and if I don't, I know people that can. Yeah, I do. I know people that, I have friends in high places. Just not Full Moon Media. Yeah. Full Moon Features have not. They have not made me an offer yet. Oh, I wonder why that would be. I only have 30 followers here on YouTube and 10 on Twitch. Yeah, not enough followers for them. I think I have to like get 1 million followers before I start to look actually appealing to the Full Moon Features. So maybe just the game company, because if a game company can back me up, eventually I can just like play games, you know. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome if I could, like, they could sponsor me or could have a partnership or something. Yeah, that's a dream. It's a dream of what dreams may come. The dreams of what may come. So, yeah, this has been wonderful live. I'm gonna come on in a few minutes to maybe an hour, and probably do some Roblox, because I have not done Roblox in a while, and I would really like to try it out and show you some of the jump scares, and you can actually see how would you like it if you saw me scared. Yeah, you know, I get freaked out a little bit. I'm like, I've gotten braver. There used to be times where I'd be like, you know, I'd be like, and yeah, there'd be times where I do that. Am I scared? No, I am anticipating that I'm going to be scared by something that's going to pop up at me. And yes, it does. It takes me by surprise, and then I laugh about it. Which apparently, you know, according to somebody, it means I'm some sort of psychopath, but okay. It's been wonderful. I am going to come back, and you're going to see some jump scares. Yes, that's what's probably going to happen. But first, I must have some sustenance and hydration, because I'm a human being, and if I don't, I can die. Like, I can die. Literally. Gosh. Not eating. It's a horrible way to die. I don't want to die that way. I'd rather die like in this game. It'll be better. Painful, but considerably better. At least it's not being dragged on for long periods of time. So that's what I'm gonna eat. Yeah. Okay.